In the year 2020, the current global population has exceeded 7.7 billion people. At the rate, we are polluting the world with around 12.7 billion tons of plastic per year. According to a 2015 study in Science magazine, Malaysia is the 8th worst country worldwide for plastic waste. 100,000 marine mammals, turtles and 1 million seabirds are killed by marine plastic pollution annually. 50% of the plastic we use once and then thrown away every year. We have about 50 years of oil left, and that applies to all different types of production. Eventually, we need to find a better solution to keep our lives sustainable. Bioplastics are good replacement against the conventional plastics made from petroleum and natural gas. Bioplastics are made from renewable biomass sources such as polysaccharide-based plastics, lipid-based plastic, and protein-based plastic. They are biodegradable and help us to create eco-friendly environment. Biodegradable plastics can be used for automobile interiors, electronics, flame-retardant PLA, packaging shopping bags, soft drink bottles, gardening mulch foils, flower pots, sanitary products, disposable gloves and laboratory pipette tips, centrifuge tips. Let's take step-by-step approach on how polysaccharide-based bioplastic are produced. The process typically starts with growing plants such as sugarcane, corn and potatoes that are rich in starch. The plant materials are harvested and processed to extract the dextrose, a type of sugar, from their starch. Fermenting vats is used to turn the dextrose into lactic acid. Next, the lactic acid is converted into lactide and then polymerized to form long-chain molecules of polylactic acid. Lastly, polylactic acid is melted in the plastic injection molding machine. It is then injected in a mold under high pressure. The material is cooled, solidified, and afterwards released by opening the two halves of the mold.
Bioplastics have many advantages for our environment. First, bioplastics help to reduce the dependency on limited fossil resources which are usually used to produce plastics. Second, bioplastics produce significantly fewer greenhouse gas emissions than conventional plastics. When they break down, they are simply returning the carbon that the plant sucked up while growing. Third, bioplastics decompose naturally in the environment. This is achieved when microorganisms metabolize and break down the structure of biodegradable plastics. Besides, bioplastics reduce the production of waste. With the correct composting equipment to manage biodegradable plastics, an entire breakdown of waste can be achieved between 18 to 36 months. Last but not least, as part of the bioeconomy, bioplastics are a perfect illustration of circularity in that they regenerate carbon dioxide and use renewable raw materials to make more sustainable everyday products. DIY starch-based bioplastics can be made in any kitchen. You need to prepare these ingredients: corn flour, water, vinegar, cooking oil and food coloring. First, measure all the ingredients. We need 5 big spoons of corn flour. Corn flour can be substituted with white flour or potato starch. Second, 1 small spoon of vinegar. Acetic acid in vinegar helps the starch to dissolve easily as it adds iron to the mixture. Third, 1 small spoon of glycerol. Here, we use cooking oil to make the plastic more flexible. Also, if you want it to be more colorful, you can add a few drops of food coloring too. And finally, 7 big spoons of water. Water acts as solvent to dissolve the starch and helps the starch molecules to stay disrupted after heating. The second step is to mix them together in a bowl and stir until combined. Third, turn on the stove at low heat and heat it for around 5 to 10 minutes. Fourth, turn off the heat, stir a few more times and pour out the mixtures. Fifth, spread its thickness to your liking and let it cool to a few hours. Finally, this is your final product. If you wish to form the plastic into a small cup, it can be left on for about an hour, then form almost like Play-Doh. After forming, set it back and allow it to dry, and after that, you can use it.